Everything seems to be working. Close the notifications. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Here is Andy. Here is our bonfire. And today we are playing The Sims 3 again. And I've got quite a special plan this time. I mean, actually, almost every stream I had quite special plans. So let's maybe first outline what we have done so far, just in case you haven't seen. So last time over three, I think, last streams, we basically made a new family. This one, the surname is Actually, and they have this cute little lot. Okay, not so little, not so cute, but lot. And well, there is a wild area where people prefer outdoor sleep, and we have a small improvised house, which, well, should be, of course, a trailer, but I don't have trailers in the game, so I have this improvisation, belongs to Dude. Then we have the garage that belongs to Roman Bellic, and well, has all like simple amenities, several beds, and a simple bathroom. So we have a village toilet, and the only source of food is this grill they use. This how do we call it? Grate, but damn it. Let me. I used to know the word. Okay, wouldn't hurt to repeat. Brazier, of course. Brazier is the name. And yesterday, I'm mostly proud of what we did last time. We made an arena. This one. The arena where Invoker and Anti-Mage are supposed to be fighting from time to time with some blood splashes, which actually are just rugs, but they look super cool. Then we have the Spectators Lodge, all decorated with fire and marble and some well, I hope pompous vibe. And above the Spectators Lodge there is the pedestal where the loser, is supposed to eat something horrible. For example, last time Invoker lost to Anti-Mage and he had to eat 3 rotten tofu dogs, and he successfully managed to do that and vomited 2 hours later only. So I'm quite proud of this monument, this kind of architectural beauty. And the final thing that we added yesterday was 2 graves that unfortunately belong to Geralt and Lord Shogorath, who perished a couple of streams ago. So that's it. Today, today though, I want to create a new family. A new family, the essence of whom you can guess by the name of today's stream. Today's stream is called Psychologists Family of Psychologists, and because I'm really fascinated by psychology as a science, and actually I'm planning to enroll later and study, so hopefully, but usually what I plan happens. So, or rather, what I commit to happens. And I want to make a family of 8 people, all of them most prominent psychologists of all times. So, what would be their common surname, I wonder? What beautiful words we have. Ethos. And that could be something like psyche, Psyche. Actually, yeah, I like let's make it something like Irish. Oh, Psyche. Yeah, that will be the surname. All of them will be male, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on their, outlook, on their looks, and the biggest concern is their character and their personality, their aspirations, and of course the gameplay. So I want to manage this part in like 30 minutes, not more. Actually, today I was really quite drained after lessons. I don't know why. And I was quite doubtful that I should stream, but I thought, well, I don't have any other idea what to do. And yeah, I do want to play, but just playing would be boring. So I thought I will spend some time with you guys. And might be that I'll be more trying to enjoy the process this time rather than give a good show, if that makes sense. So, but maybe you'll like it even more because I'll be kind of self-consumed. So let's see. The first one, of course, is gonna be, you can guess, Sigmund Freud. Yeah, actually, his name perfectly fits the field, and we'll make them. So I'm not making them old age because I don't remember what kind of not ramifications, limitations that implies. Maybe they'll be bereft of some skills or life wishes, or I don't know, who knows, and I don't remember. So just in case, I'll make them young men, well, in their mature age, when they were most potent, let's say, although I'm not an ageist, and yeah, so you get me. Sigmund Freud was bolding, actually, that we can reflect. So we can take something like this and give him a prominent beard. They all will have a beard. Yeah, he had a bigger nose. Okay, so you see what I'm doing. I actually start to think about the appearance, but so maybe I'm gonna give him some brown eyes instead. And clothes. Let's decide what kind of universal clothes we will be giving them. I'm thinking about some suit, like this one. I have a suspicion that Professor Jordan Peterson has it, so I don't want them to be overlapping. So let's give them maybe just different colored suits. Let's begin with this gray one. And speaking of footwear, let's agree to give this. Yeah. We don't have a cigar for Sigmund Freud, although of course we know it has to be there, but unfortunately today no cigars. What kind of glasses do you think will be best fitting him? Because he did wear glasses. Yeah, it seems that actually these look like fashion to me, not function. That's why I'm not a big I don't want to choose those. So let's maybe go with something this kind. And yeah, I have to give them age detail. That will make them look their age. So this one is Sigmund Freud. Now, I want some kind of serene gameplay for this family. To do that, I want them all to work in the science institution, and that means that they'll have to have a garden because remember, all scientists have to have gardening skills. Besides gardening, I'm trying to remember what else they need. Probably some handiness skill. Invoker. Did he need handiness? I don't remember, but we shall learn that. Probably cooking will be necessary. Oh, and fishing, right? Also fishing. But making them anglers. I don't know. I'm very against fishing as a thing because it's, well, why would you hurt fish? Uh, yeah. So, fish is all very interesting. Let's make them what? Good gardeners, like green thumbs. And handy. Let me refresh science career requirements. Science career requirements, The Sims 3. Gardening, fishing, and handiness. See? So let's take handy. That means that they won't be electrocuted. That's good. Now, speaking about their characteristics, I think they're all gonna be workaholics because they are prominent scientists, vice versa. They are prominent scientists because they were workaholics. I don't want to give them any negative qualities because that is kind of, well, I don't have space for that, right? I can make them perceptive because they, it's like good for interpersonal interaction, but okay, maybe we can go with something more interesting. Perfectionist, cooking, writing, painting. Yeah, perfection is a good one. I'm going to consider that. Natural cook, also nice. Maybe I'm gonna pick one person who responsible for cooking. Neat. Same. Maybe one person will be neat. Lucky. Insane, inappropriate, hydrophobic, no. Grumpy, good sense of humor. Genius. Master of chess, no. Friendly. I think friendly is good for a psychologist because they are, well, they're working with people. Eccentric, inventions, disciplined, charismatic. Thing is, remember, I can get 2 more qualities through university diploma and through social groups. So I can get 2 more. One of them will probably be bookworm because I want to ask them to write their books to be lore accurate, or rather science accurate. Absent-minded, forget what they're doing or where they're going. It's kind of no, I think. Ambitious. Oh, I just thought that I want to create, yeah, I think I'll want to create Rorschach. As a scientist, I didn't think about it, but I'm definitely creating Rorschach, who will be an artistic one. So Sigmund Freud, let's think. So first of all, I am taken friendly. As I said, they all will be friendly. So these four will be like the default. We should remember them. Green thumb, handy, workaholic, and friendly. The fifth might vary. What will be special for Sigmund Freud? Neurotic. Cigar smoker, of course, but that is not possible to choose. Star quality. Well, maybe star quality, but that's not critical, not that important for gameplay. Although lore accurate again, ambitious, same thing. They're driven to move up the corporate ladder more quickly, fall prey to low mood if they don't quickly receive the promotion they desire. Yeah, good one as well. Avant-garde, brave. He was brave. He was quite bold as a person, actually. So maybe I can make him brave or charismatic. A lot of nice things for them. A lot. Disciplined, martial person, dramatic, eccentric, excitable, family oriented, good. I'm not sure it's exactly about Sigmund Freud. Loves the outdoors, maybe. I don't know if he does, if he did, that is. Natural cook, the same. Perfectionist. Let's make him brave. Brave because he demonstrated that throughout his life, actually. The dream is classics, swimming in cash. Favorite food, now let's think. What will we cook most often? Because one of them will be responsible for making things. Tofu dogs or mac and cheese, hot dogs. Actually, tofu dogs sounds great. Electronic music and hot pink color and Aries. Okay, this one is our Sigmund Freud. Next one, you can guess. You can guess who that will be. If you cannot, that will be Sigmund Freud's student, Carl Gustav Jung. Not enough space. Let's type him this way. Carl G. Jung. One problem with all these surnames is that even though I've heard his surname so many times, I'm now, because I'm on a stream and because I have to say it many times, I start to fret. Am I butchering the pronunciation or not? So I'm now looking for the transcription. And I'm not finding it, of course, because it's not a dictionary word. Carl Jung. Jung. Something like that. Um, I will be more watchful next time I hear his surname, which will happen very, very soon, actually. So, what about his uh, portrait? Okay, so we know we go with default options, and of course, gray hair. Once again, balding head, but balding differently this time. Speaking of his facial hair, it's not going to be as actually, he didn't have a beard at all. He had a mustache. So let's be let's be careful with what he looks like. Uh, Now we'll give him his clothes, another suit. Which one was that? I think it was this one, so I'm going with a different color. Speaking of boots, shoes, let's pick these. His short is pink. I have to change that. I think it's not appropriate. And yeah, can I alter the color of the short? Yes, I can. I think, let's go with just maybe black. Yeah, why not? Let it be black. I like it. So that's it. Let's go to his character. Now we know what we have to choose. We are taking friendly. We're taking I've skipped something definitely. Already two things. So I'm taking workaholic. I'm taking handy. And the final one, about gardening, right? It was about gardening. Green thumb. Here we go. And okay, Carl Gustav Jung. He was quite a philosopher. A lot of esoterics in his autobiography, which I completed by 75% and couldn't go further. Although I feel deep respect to this person still, and of course he is very, very he's a brilliant mind. So what could he be? A very individual, idiosyncratic mind. Neat. Genius. Logical thinker. Frugal. Ambitious. Dramatic. What could be true for Carl Jung? Brave we already have. Artistic will be for Rorschach. Absent-minded again, I don't like. Music. I mean, if you have a musical instrument on the lot, they will all start to play it, and I don't want that to happen, to be honest. Oh, he Yes, that's his quality. He should be a supernatural fan. Although the problem with being a supernatural fan is that it doesn't give me much quality exactly on the lot, because all of them shall be just people. And, you know, sculptor, because he liked to think about shapes. That's one more possibility. Let's make him a sculptor. What? Wait, what? I thought I picked it. No? Yeah, now I did. And he should be dreaming of cash, classics, tofu dog, electronic music, color, Aries. That's it. Next one. Carl Rogers is going to be next one. Carl Rogers is someone you can find on YouTube. Some of the recordings of his. Carl Rogers is famous for his creation or maybe promotion of client-oriented approach. There are at least two videos that I have seen on YouTube. One of them was 1960, another 1972 or 74. Both extremely interesting. The one from 1960, it's like a 25-minute video where he talks about what is a client-oriented approach. And I must say that it's incredible stuff. And I always say how, well, astonishing it is. I mean, 1960, if you're into history, especially if you're into history of like less developed countries, well, I don't want to call my country less developed, but the USSR at that time, well, had a lot of issues of many sorts. And, well, especially psychology and psychiatry in the USSR, well, we have this joke like punitive psychiatry, like punishment as a punishing instrument. And it wasn't a joke, it was true. I mean, I can tell you a lot about it. And so in 1960 it was as a punishing method in the USSR. At the same time, in 1960, Carl Rogers made a video how to work with client-oriented approach. In 1960, fuck's sake, it's like, and now it's on YouTube, recorded in black and white colors. It's like it's astounding. It's wow. So, and another video is I remember it less properly. So it's him and some of his students, I think, or trainees. And why I remember that video is because there he used the word cringe. So, and you know, the word cringe is quite modern, and it's well, you don't think it's what, like you don't think it's something from past, but it is. So it's just it got a new life. So Carl Rogers was almost bald as well. Let's give him this haircut, or maybe this, no, or this. Which one? Maybe this one. To make him differentiate from others, let's give him little facial hair. He had a very elongated face, thin, elongated face, thinner nose, I guess. Thinner nose. I still want to make his his face even longer. Chin height. Like this. But his eyes, I want to move upwards. Like this. And I forgot to give Carl Gustav Jung age marks. I will do that. Yeah, here we go. I don't like these eyes. His eyes were different. Yeah, client-oriented approach, very kind eyes. I think Carl Rogers is one of my favorites. I'm biased, you know why? Because I watched his video. I haven't watched videos from Sigmund Freud or Carl Gustav Jung. Maybe I did actually, but they did not resonate as much as this man, who was talking in a very kind manner about what he thought was best for clients and what kind of pitfalls could be happening, could be taking place in your interaction, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I'm going to give him this costume, this beige color, which I personally quite favor. Not in my daily style, but it's not because I don't want it, it's just because for me questions about style are in development currently. I cannot say that I have arrived at my own daily style yet. Does he wear glasses? Yes, he does. Although in the video I don't remember he was wearing glasses, so I think I'm not going to give him those for that for this time. So we are going with good, handy, green thumb, workaholic, and I forgot what else again. What was the fifth? Damn it. Friendly, of course, friendly. I've given him good because I think he's good. So that's gonna be his unique quality. Not very useful, I know, but because a good, kind person is not a profession. Yeah. But well, he will be donating. He will be like making others' life better. So number four. Number four will be B.F. Skinner. Actually, it's funny that all lecturers I hear call him B.F. Skinner, and nobody says what is B. Like what? No, B.F. Skinner. Barjas. Okay, I'm going to stay classical. B.F. Skinner is what everyone calls him, and I'm going to stick to the classics, like I said. So what is B.F. Skinner famous for? He created behaviorism, so he developed this approach. Conditioning, that you can be conditioned to do something, and let me try and remember. So I don't remember the terminology properly yet, but so there is natural conditioning and artificial conditioning. So something you will do naturally, something you can learn to do. And for example, if you are given some food, let's say pizza, and somebody produces a loud noise every time he or she gives you pizza, at some point you will feel nervous when you see pizza. So the conditioning will be successful. And then you can be unconditioned if you are given pizza multiple times. So conditioning has a tendency to fade if the trigger doesn't come again. And that's one of the features of artificial conditioning. So I think it's quite not only me. I mean, what I think doesn't matter. Scientists in the psychological field call this a very important stage of the development of psychology as a science, and of course it's extremely valuable and interesting stuff to learn. So maybe do watch some lectures, have a look, and yeah, that will give you some cool knowledge. What about his hair? His hair looks actually quite interesting. Not like this. Has to be gray. So his hair is all kind of put behind, but he had a lot of hair at the same time. Something, well, not this, of course, but, and not this, but, okay. My voice. Apologize for these sounds. No. Actually, we'll go with this one. Yes, I'm serious. We'll go with this one. And no facial hair. His face should be a bit different. Yeah, it should be thin, but the jaw has to be wider. A bit, just a bit. And age marks. Oh, no. Age detail. Age detail. And we need to give him some decent outfit, definitely. Another suit. Let's go with black if he wants to. Actually, he's in the photo I'm looking at. He is wearing a, well, dark gray suit and a red shirt, kind of velvet red shirt and a red tie. Well, in the picture we don't have a red tie, but it's quite funny that we matched 2 out of 3 items properly. Yeah, then his footwear has to be less pompous, less not pompous, less massive. This one, for example, no glasses. I mean, not such glasses. We need to give him something close to what the photo shows, and well, it has to be golden. And this one is kind of wooden. Yeah, that is given the wrong vibe. Absolutely not very scientific vibe. Hey, I thought I told you to remove the earrings, no? Why are you still wearing them? Ah, different ears. I see. Okay. All right. Can I make... Oh, yes. That's it. That's it. And this one is BF Skinner. Yeah. Traits. So behavior. behavior, that could be what? Well, of course, we go with friendly, handy, green thumb, and workaholic. And what else should we give him? Maybe neat. You know, behavior, like patterns, developing healthy patterns about your house. What else could be? I mean, it's just nice to have someone who will be taking care of the tidiness of the place. Swimming in cash. I wonder what they would all say of me. Were they able to see what's happening now? How some random dude is literally creating them in a video game. I wonder if they're going, if they would be going to appreciate what's happening. Right, so that was B.F. Skinner. Next one is going to be Wilhelm Wundt is going to be the next one. I don't know much about him, but what I do know is that he's believed to be the founder of psychology as a science. And so that itself is a prominent thing, a very important thing. So, I mean, don't expect me to tell you like a lot and everything about science of psychology. Yes, I have listened to a lot of stuff, but I still need to study and learn and memorize things and practice. And so I'm just not even an amateur. I'm a noob, and I cannot pretend that I know something in quantities that are decent. So I'm very far away from saying that yet. So what kind of hairstyle? I think I'm going to give him this and make everything gray, like this. Yeah, I already like him. Looks nice, and everything is cool about him already. He lived. So his date of birth is 1832. The 19th century date of death is 1920. So we can give him something more old school looking if we find it, of course, which I doubt. But let's see. Let's see. That looks like something you would put on to go to a theater. Doesn't have this historical look to it, to be honest. This one makes him a pirate. Out of question. Totally out of question. Well, I don't have to explain why this will not work. Same. Terrible. So maybe Okay, let's go with this one, but of course, footwear has to be changed into something like this, for instance. Yep. Um, Actually, he's ready to be given his personality. That will be, we know the drill: friendly, handy, green thumb, workaholic, and then the list is shrinking. So somebody will have to be, well, artistic will be Rorschach. Somebody will have to be responsible for cooking. Maybe him. How many people we have left to make 3 more? Cooking, cleaning, that's fine. So because he was the pioneer, he was like the person behind the first psychology research laboratory, established experimental psychology. So very, very independent mind, very pioneering mind. What could that mean? Perfectionist, star quality, vehicle enthusiast, adventurous, ambitious, maybe, athletic, avant-garde, charismatic, daredevil, disciplined, well, experimentation, gatherer, the finest crops, gatherer, good sense of humor, kleptomaniac, lucky, lucky, could be lucky. Proper. I think he's the oldest of them all. So yeah, manners. Just I'm interested what will happen if I give him this quality. Yeah, let's not be too serious. Maybe I'm feeling like it now. Yeah, then I'm going to give him Tofu Dog as the favorite one. Yeah. And Aries number 6. So who else did I want to make? Jean Piaget. Yeah, Jean Piaget is actually the 6th choice. The 7th will be Rorschach, and the 8th, I think, Milton Erickson, because I can tell at least something about him. Although I already feel how things I watched like 2 years ago have faded from my memory. It's very, very unpleasant to understand. Jean Piaget, what can we say about Jean Piaget? Theory of cognitive development placed great importance on the education of children. So I cannot tell you a lot about him, but what I can tell you is that Jean Piaget is not only in science, he is also in English books, and I'm sure in pedagogical books and many, many literature, in many books, that is, not many literature, because he was really an outstanding mind, an outstanding scientist, and his influence stretched far and wide. I can tell you a story from an English student's book, Upper Intermediate English File, 3rd edition, but I'll do that. Well, actually, I can try and do that right now. Let's see if I can manage. So the story is about false childhood memories, and it gave him basically the reason to develop this theory concept of false childhood memories. The situation was that he told everyone the story how he was kidnapped and um, his nanny stopped the kidnappers, and his parents rewarded her with an expensive watch uh, for that. And he was telling this story for a long while until his nanny, many years after, found his parents and confessed that there had been no kidnappers and the whole story had been a lie, because she had wanted to make a quick buck, and so she invented those kidnappers. And his parents, of course, rewarded her for this false feat. And the fascinating part of this story was that he himself had been telling this story to everyone, although it had never happened. But because he had heard the story so many times around him, he got he was able to tell it, and he was convinced that it had taken place. And so it happens to people, like you've heard something so many times that you think it was you who saw that too, but it was not. Yeah, there could be a lot told about it. There could be a lot of stuff that can be told about it, but I'm already glitching. Like, it seems I cannot be choosing the stuff and playing at the same time, so I'm going to continue. So Jean Piaget will wear this lovely hat, will have gray eyebrows, no facial hair. We need to give him wait, age detail. He will be wearing looks futuristic, very futuristic at that. But his photo shows a very, very happy man, very eccentric, maybe. Actually, I like this one. Maybe I can find something better fitting, that is. Well, this one? No, I don't want to make him look this way, so I'm coming back to this. Yeah. Okay. And glasses. We have to give him glasses to see the world properly. Some different ones. Yeah, these will work. And next thing is gonna be, of course, classical combination of friendly, green thumb, handy, and workaholic. And his unique. I think I'm gonna make him the cook. Yep, you'll be making the family happy with your culinary feats. Tofu dog, electronic music, and this one, this color. Next one is Rorschach. Yeah, when you really like somebody when you type their crazily spelled surname without any mistakes from the first attempt. So Hermann Rorschach, a Swiss psychiatrist. Mm, I don't think I'll fit his name and surname, so I'll only type H and then Rorschach. Um, Adult man, looks a bit like Brad Pitt, or, you know, very attractive man actually. Um, with very modern hairstyle, something like this, but more kind of scruffy. Um, well, closer, but not quite. Definitely not this one. Maybe this will. Nah, not really. Probably I can give him this one. Yeah, or no, or this one. Yeah, maybe this will be the closest possible. Speaking of his facial hair, something like this. Mm, mm-mm. Mhm, mhm. Okay, let's come back to this one. Uh, something is wrong about his way of. Yeah, he looks different, very different. Um, well, the anatomy of the head is okay. Just his chin has to be brought a bit down, a bit more elongated. Face height. Or just his face could be lifted up, like I just now did. Yeah. Speaking of eyes, they have to be more kind of squinting. Squinting. Uh-huh. And his nose is bigger. Mm-hmm. His eyebrows are more kind of covering his eyes. Yeah, like this, like he's frowning all the time. And actually has different eyebrows. Hey, what? Why have you zoomed out? They're kind of more horizontal, like this. Maybe I should make them. No. And his mouth. Wider, and the upper lip is thinner. Yeah, like this. And his hair. His hair, I want something scruffier. Back to option. Back to this option. Nah, again, doesn't work. Damn it. It's, I mean, I told you I wouldn't be obsessing about their hair, but it's Rorschach. It's my, well, it means a lot to me. He means a lot to me. Uh, as a concept and you know, the hero of Marvel or the hero of comics, this one of the Watchmen. So yeah. Okay. Uh age marks, age marks. I forgot about age marks. Age detail. Now, or maybe no, actually he looks quite young in the photos, so maybe should I make him the only one who is not old, maybe? Let's make this exception just to always see where Rorschach is. Mm-hmm. And yeah, this color. Then age detail, no. Makeup. He's such a sinister person with his uh test. You all know what I think what this test is about. I'm going to give him this creepy stuff. Should I give him the creepy stuff? Um, maybe. Can I change the color? Yeah, I totally can. So I am going to give him this creepy stuff. Yeah, amazing. Just amazing. What's that? I don't think it's what I want. Of course, if we had... actually, we can have these ink blots. Ink blots on his face. Or vice versa. Black in the middle, crimson on the sides. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. It's just wow. Nice. Speaking of his clothes, speaking of his clothes, nah, I don't want him to look like he's some kind of a joke, right? I still want him to look formal, professional. He was a scientist after all. So, but we might go with this costume. Yeah, just one exception. And his traits: artistic, artistic, Uh, friendly, handy, green thumb, and workaholic. The dream, swimming in cash. What? Why? Ah, okay. I thought I could double click, but tofu dog, electronic music, color, and Aries. Final one, final scientist is gonna be Milton Erickson. Um, so what was special about Milton Erickson? Medical hypnosis and family therapy. Unfortunately, I watched lectures with him 2 years ago. I cannot tell you much, but they were nice lectures. And lectures about him were as well nice. And what I can tell you, I cannot just leave you without any information, right? So what I can tell you is he was severely impaired, I think, and he had to, well, like his life was not an easy one. That's one. Milton, I don't think I'll fit the word Erickson here, but let's try. Yeah, it's already. So Milton H.E. He was impaired, and the lecture about him, quite a long one, I think 2 hours video on YouTube, about his approaches to things and stuff. So under that video, there was a commentary by a man who mentioned that he had worked, or maybe a woman, so a person who had worked in a rehabilitation facility for ex-prisoners, for former prisoners. And they said, we spent, it took us 5 minutes to understand what to tell the person, what his or her problem was. And it took us 2 years to explain that thought. So the idea was, I think, expressed by Mark Twain, for example, that truth is to be presented on a silver tray, not thrown at your face like a wet blanket. So it's not what you say, but how. And if you, and actually that was described in the lecture, now start to remember, like a good specialist, the lecturer said, a good specialist measures the resistance level of the patient, of the client. So if the client is showing a lot of resistance, you must not push, you find this tangential way to get to him or her, and the curve is proportional to resistance. So, and you have to be careful measuring that, which is a simple thought, but again, how many educators, how many doctors push and completely deter the person from further therapy, further work, and yeah. So that's one thing. What else I can say? I just remember there was a little lecture I watched from Milton Erickson, him himself talking with his very, very, well, it is visible for him speaking is not a natural thing to do at all. And I understand him. Maybe I didn't have as many problems as he did with speaking, but I stammered a lot at school, and I can stammer now sometimes if I'm nervous. So it's a very big problem. And I think a lot of people take speaking for granted, and well, I do not, because it's not something I can do well automatically. So he was saying in that video that he had a patient who was a woman, and that lady was depressed, and he recommended her to get a flower and take care of that flower. And somehow, so it wasn't just a random piece of advice, right? It was just, I think he was like asking her, so what do you like doing, and something like that. And eventually he got to this flower thing. Um and yeah, eventually he understood that this would be a reasonable activity for her not to be too depressed. And so after some time, she got another flower and another flower and another flower, and eventually she was all about flowers, and her life became much more fulfilled, and her depression subsided, something like that. I, of course, am butchering the story a bit, and please forgive me for that because I don't remember the details. As I told you, it was long ago when I watched the video, but I hope you got the idea. So, and also, I mean, when you watch such like miraculous therapeutical sessions, I mean, when you learn about them and you think, well, like, lol, it's nothing special. Everyone can do that. Well, it's like something with um, Malevich's Black Square. Like, yeah, I can do the same. Well, of course, now you can, but when it happened for the first time, not many people could do that, and a lot of it's just nobody. It was inconceivable at some points, or it was just so innovative that people were just plainly afraid to do that, or thought other people would um, criticize them, ostracize them, banish them from their community of scientists, and so on and so forth. What, for example, happened to Freud. He was a pariah at some points, I think, and many others were, because they were doing things others were not doing, and that's why they became prominent. I mean, that's one of the reasons, maybe, or it's hard to say reason or consequence, but I think you get my drift. So it's you have to always remember this, and I'm partly saying this to myself, like why it is so special, because when it was done for the first time, it actually was special. mm, I have a funny case about that. I was reading Socrates. I'm always forgetting. It was Socrates who wrote about Aristotle, or Aristotle who wrote about Socrates. I think this the second one. So I read these Socrates, Socratic conversations, Socratic dialogues. I listened, actually. It was an audiobook. And I was like, what? Like, I wasn't impressed, to be honest, at all. I was like, well, that's obvious and even kind of childish. Okay, not childish, but kind of immature teenager vibe. But then, as I was complaining to my friend about that, I was like, well, maybe what I'm saying actually is like of course you're like a denizen of the 21st century, and for you it's all simple and obvious, but at that time it was a revolutionary level of thinking, and maybe his point was to actually push you to think and criticize, and in that respect, yeah, he was very successful. Yeah. So what should we make Milton Erickson? Mm, mhm, mhm. What could he be? What haven't I given to others that I can give him? Ah, lucky? No, I cannot say that. Perfectionist. Maybe I can make him perfectionist, or I can make him, for instance, a great entertainer, like a person with great sense of humor, for instance. Uh, frugal, good deal. Hate being wasteful. Kleptomaniac. I don't want to stain their reputation. Natural born performer. In front of an audience. Perfectionist. Okay, I think I'm gonna make him a person with great sense of humor, just because somebody has to tell jokes. Yeah, I think so. Exactly. Swimming in cash is his dream. Speaking of food, tofu dog, electronic music, and Aries. So that's my new family. To prevent romantic dramas, I'm gonna make them all brothers. I don't want any, again, it's not about I'm okay with that, but I don't just want the relationship to spoil because of romantic dramas. So accept. And that took me 1 hour, a bit more than 1 hour. I hope to complete the process in 30 minutes, but I failed at that. Still, 1 hour is better than 2 hours. Remember, we spent much more time on that before. Where will they reside? I think I'm gonna give them some... well, they can either live here or here. Let me save the city first. Not to lose any progress. Before the stream I tested. So a sim from a separate lot can come and take the plants that grow on another family's lot, and that means that we can give them unique plants from the beginning, like live fruit and fire fruit and so on and so forth. So let's give them what kind of lot? Huge one, small one. Maybe we can place them here. Here. No, I don't like it. They have to have enough place for gardening, but at the same time they are modest scientists and I don't want them to live like in a huge on a huge area. Damn it. Why such strange pigmentation, I wonder? So some trees have to be relocated. Street light here. Oh, no, stand there. See? Very strange. So, select this one, build by. Aha. What's this? What is this glitching stuff again? Really? How do I escape this place? Edit town. No, I don't want to return to what game, damn it. I want to relocate this now to maybe here. This is unbearable. Why are you trying to glue to the rod? Tell me. Would be enough. Well, hopefully it will be enough. I know it's not much space, of course, but shouldn't be too greedy. Okay, let's build on the area. Let's place a wall. Now it's a house. Yeah. What? Place copy. You live here. Congratulations, that's your new property. But before we just continue. Now, what family I'll be playing as? This one. I need to switch to this lot because I need to make several plants available, namely pumpkins. Do I have pumpkins in my inventory? Yes, I do, but I'm going to harvest. What's the quality? Normal quality. Okay, harvest pumpkins. What else do we have? Lime, buzzberry, wonder petal. What? What does it do? Okay, let's spend some time with this family here. And I need mood control. Where is my mood control? Who has it? Who has my mood control? Big lemon. Why do you have this car in your inventory, and why you have this car in your inventory? What the actual hell? Hey, who has mood control? Nika, you? No. Hey. Oh, it's him. Stop harvesting, please. I have enough of your rubbish. Wonder petal. What will happen if I eat this wonder petal? Mood. Okay, they just give mood conditions. Nothing interesting. Okay, ghost chili, live plasma fruit. Okay, let's bloom these two. Chamomile. Stop. Stop. Now, please come here. I don't have many flame berries, paradoxically. He was crying, now laughing. Uh-huh. Death flower. Okay, I'm going to plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plasma fruits. 5 flame berries. 5 live fruit and 5 pumpkins. Something else? I don't want trees, lime trees, that's boring. Death flower, maybe a couple of death flowers, so go. Now bloom everything. Ran out of energy. Yeah, that will take us some time, but the result is worth it. What an idiot. Where you going? Stop. I gave you a task. We're almost done. Patience, guys. I know it's irritating, but all for the science. All for the science. What? Stop! Nico, what the hell? Why are you burning? Uh, what's happening? Can you put yourself out? Thank you. I'm not sure why this keeps happening. At least we didn't lose him. So, have I bloomed everything? Everything has to have harvest, grow. Wait. Harvest, 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 harvest. Life, plant, harvest, 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 and harvest. Let me water the plants. Harvest and harvest. Okay, let's harvest them. Let's water them. I mean, what did I? No, what? I mean, what did you just do? I said water, not tend to your garden. Water just these two. And now stop and bloom again. I'm not sure why he collected the pumpkins. Now get the hell out of here. I'm going to save because I don't want to lose all this progress with very tedious blooming. Having a garden without a fairy will be a tough task, actually. Now we shall switch our households. Who will be the person responsible for harvesting, I wonder? Maybe who will have our plants? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to change to this household. Why are you all here, I wonder? What is this place anyway? Very interesting. Okay, let's choose one. Carl Gustav Jung, Wilhelm. I think Wilhelm will be the one to do that. Let's sell all these cars they have, all the bullshit they have in their inventory. Wilhelm Wundt, I think, should be the one because he's like the oldest, the founding father, so let's go and harvest. Okay, maybe I need to ask somebody to help him. For example, Milton Erickson can be helping. Actually, I want to ask 3 more to help. Okay, Death Flower. No, not education, career. Okay, all of you, please go home. Huh? Harvest, harvest. Hmm? Why are you standing idle? I thought you were harvesting. You can't get to the bush or what? What's the problem? Ah, I see they don't have access to. Stop harvesting bloodberry. Okay, I made a mistake. Bladder is too full? What? Damn it. Can I use their... Hope I can. Not sure why the bladders became full so fast. Nico Bellic invites them inside, so we can hopefully use the toilet. So, anyone is going to? Thank you. Finally, I can use their amenities. Run. You have half an hour to not be yourself. Now, Milton Erickson is a celebrity. What do we have? Still harvesting? Still harvesting. Go harvest the pumpkin. Carl Yun. Okay. We have to give them something to somewhere to hide from the sun. Just a very temporary solution now. Yeah, simple floor, simple wallpaper, a toilet, village toilet as always. Just, yeah, and something to enjoy life together. What could they do together? This one, no, they have to be talking to each other. What could we do? Dancing, no, that's gardening, handiness, and fishing. That was okay. Let's give them just something to hobbies and skills. Pool. Whoa, that's a huge one. Why is it so huge? Okay, I need to enhance their little hideout. Will it fit now? Yeah, it will. Here we go. And we need a lamp. Need a lamp. Just a couple of lamps. Like this. Yeah, I hope they'll enjoy this improvised place. And let's continue harvesting. Buy a fridge. Yeah, I will buy you a fridge, definitely. What hasn't been harvested yet? Maybe some more plasma fruit. Bladder. You need to empty your bladder as well. Go do that. Why some of them? Oh no, all of them actually have bladder problems. Harvested everything. Okay, go home. Somebody peed himself. Who did that? Carl Gustav Jung. But you literally had... Okay, your problem. The gameplay begins with a dramatic start. No, don't harvest that. Or do. Why? No, stop stealing things. It's enough. Sigmund Freud, stop. Go home. Jean Piaget, the same. Go home. You go home. Actually, you all go home. These will stay here. What do we have? Let me put game on a pause. Check what we have. This one has to be deleted. Yeah, this is all not interesting. Not interesting. Not interesting. Not interesting. No. Out of question. Maybe. Fridge, of course. Washing machine, no. All right. Now we need to place all these certificates on the wall to later destroy them because I cannot sell them. All the fruit go to Wilhelm Wundt. Actually, I'm slightly afraid because he might eat them. That will be a disaster. Hopefully he doesn't, because we cannot plant them yet. We lack the skill of planting for now. We might go to our other neighbors for apples. That is one more opportunity. So yeah, 2 death plants, 8 pumpkins, 11 live fruit, 10 flame fruit, and 5 plasma fruit. Excellent. That's a very good haul. Who is not planning to buy a shower to pee himself? Well, Carl Gustafian already did that, so we can be calm that he won't. I think I can send him to harvest here. Harvest apples. The same for Rorschach. Same for Carl Rogers. Same for B.F. Skinner. Same for Sigmund Freud. And yeah, like such a raid, you know, like people going to steal apples. Let's increase the speed. Yay! Apple thieves. Who's that? Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud now. Sigmund Freud, where is he? Here we go. Harvest apples here. We already are doing that. Okay, now if you are done, go home. Now tell me, are they all home or not? Almost. So below fight. They all want to buy a fridge. It's understandable. They want to have food somewhere, right? I understand. To cool down, to meet someone. Okay, so so we have to sell this very expensive table. Destroy all these. Actually, the whole thing can be just destroyed. Now I'm going to save the game. So far, so good. I like what we have achieved. You might say, well, you have achieved an empty lot with nothing there. I will answer yes, but it's a ready lot. We have fruit, we have some money, we have 8 wonderful scientists, we have great neighbors around, so I'm very satisfied with where we're going. Now we have to build a nice place for them to enjoy life, and I also would like to put apples in one person's inventory and see how many apples we actually have. We have 26 apples which are plantable. So where will be the house? The house kinda is asking to be built here. Enter the construction mode. Toilet will be here for now. The trash bin here. The post here. So let's begin with the fence. I don't know why, but I feel like it. A fence, a fence. lights. I'm thinking about these or these. And I like this option more somehow. Maybe the color though could be altered. Yeah, brown. Nice. Then I think it should be smaller actually. And shouldn't it be like 1 square away from the border of the map? Why not? This will be the house. That's where it will begin. So how big is gonna be the house? Too big. Already too big. Why? The hell? Again, these glitches with lore support, I mean, makes no sense. About now. I mean, what the Why can't I? There are walls. Even if I like... Ah, I remember why. Me. I remember why. Yeah, good morning, Andy. Fucking hell. This is why. Because you don't build on unflattened terrain. How could I have forgotten? Hmm. Much better. Is it necessary to soften all angles? Maybe no. Maybe sometimes angles don't have to be softened. Yeah. So this is like the basis of the house. Now these have to be removed. These walls, because we'll have just wooden pillars there. I'm not sure why I have roof. Can I? Thank you. Thank you. I don't need any roofs yet, but I do need some wooden stuff here. Yeah, and I'd like to have a couple of balconies. full of balconies. Something like this. I don't like that place is hidden, kind of. It's maybe I should have thought differently. Yes. I should have placed this thing here instead. It should be... Oh, no. Should be here. I mean... Strange, very strange. Image of the place, but guess it's fine. What will be if I do it this way? Okay, a little bit this way. Then balconies. Now, back to that question with wood. Here we go. Now, fences. Um, lighter color. I want something. Oh, I don't have lighter color. That's a problem. I cannot have stone. So I also have to be careful with money. Very much careful, actually. But aesthetics. You have to pay for it. Know this phrase. Have to pay for aesthetics. So walls. What will be the color? Yeah, I want something brown and multi-layered. I like this one. It's the same as we have for our main family. This one is... It's not bad as well, but too bright. Okay, let's... And then if I change the color here, it will look like I have parrot color, which is not very cool. What's this? Interesting. Ah, that's bamboo. Okay. I see. It's that tile, paneling. Of course, no. Masonry. No. Actually, this one is quite a peaceful color. So then level 2. Yeah, I wish they had just this color. Well, actually, this one can work. Not bad. Still have money left. About doors, so I think one door has to be here. I remember there were triple doors like this one, for example, although it's kind of too massive. But why not? Not sure I want it to be that. I mean, yeah, look, it's just... If it is... Well, actually, this one looks nicely. This one, the monumental door. I just want to maybe pick something more stony even. What about this one? No, that's double door. Let's go with this one here. Same here. And we have to have like kitchen entrance here. an arch like this. Yeah, then let's paint a bit, maybe some greener. I should let my mouse go at some point, or when I press Ctrl Z, it will cancel all the progress. Yeah, this is better. Now dirt and sand to show that people walk here. Hill dirt. Okay. Now we have what? We have a bedroom here, kind of. Oh, by the way, doors and floors. So the first floor. To be just white floor for now, everywhere. Oh, it's what? No money at all? Really? Interesting. Wall paint inside. I like this one. It will work for now. I will customize it later. Maybe the bedroom should be something different. Look, if I overpaint, it's interesting, I'm losing money. It's like, it's not returning me my funds that I spent. It actually costs me money. Isn't that fascinating? Like, I thought it should work differently. Oh, actually black looks hell of a cool. Yeah, this is my bedroom. Maybe I can change the floor now into something darker. No, that's too dark. That's just out and out strange. Yeah, so we have to have you know, stairs that will go upstairs, and I think one should be here, and this will be like a kitchen area, and another should be, well, classical standard. Here. Okay. Then I think I want to destroy this border or whatever. I don't like how it looks. I don't think we need it here. Yeah. Then we need some balcony doors. Probably we'll need two on either sides. My eyes begin to hurt really because of intense looking at the screen for many hours. But it's okay. It's like gaming. Not only gaming, I told you I had lessons, which already left me kind of tired. I want a door with a round top, a glass door with a round top, and I hope I can find it. And I like the music today. It somehow is very, very peaceful and exactly what I needed. These are not bad, actually. What's... Oh, barn doors, huge barn doors. I haven't ever made a barn in the game, by the way. So I need something darker. Two doors here, and what? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't expect the ladder to go this way. Okay, then it has to be placed maybe in the corner here. Damn it. Yeah, now it's correct. So we have doors, everything is connected. Speaking of sleeping places, I don't want to give them very cheap beds. That's the point. Beds have to be relatively acceptable. Let me see. The door is preventing me from placing the bed there. So okay, can place this one. Is really ugly looking. Bare bones bunk bed or bunk beds. Oh, how much for these bunk beds? These are of course for children, but no child. Energy 4. Using the same design. Elegant repose. Kids. Why are they only for kids? I want something for adults. Look, they're very expensive actually. Can I have a bed with not such huge backs? I don't know why they have such intricate design, all of them. I mean, what the hell? Well, this one, for example, is... it's actually the... I think that's the one that I normally use. It's the standard one. Yeah, I'm going to place several of those. Two, three. That's 5, and we need to find place for 2 more. Wow, that's really fun geometry game. Not geometry, fun. How do you call this game when you need to... and I ran out of money. Excellent. Just excellent. But the outhouse is actually very expensive, so we get a lot by deleting it. Now we can put some cheaper options. By the way, where can we make our toilet room? Well, the toilet room can be this one, the improvised toilet room. A very simple toilet seat and a very simple shower. Don't remember where the entrance to the shower is. I remember it was kind of messed up. Where do they enter? Probably here. Yeah. I think they enter here. So this would be one. I hope one should be, I mean, of course one shouldn't be enough, but we have to we have to work with what we have. Now this very modest table and brazier to cook. Then we need a fridge. Can I have some green color maybe? No, not green this time, brown. Yeah, this one is nice. Although it's too brown, but it's okay. No, that's not okay. Wait, I was actually talking about this one. This one is my favorite classics. It was very pleasant yellow. Very life establishing, you know. Life establishing yellow. But I still want brown. Yeah, I think you should hate me by now. Because I cannot. Purple though was cool. Pink is interesting. Okay. Then we need several, not several actually, we need just a couple of counters. Let's place them here. Then we need a dishwasher. And what else? Dishwasher and cooking stuff. Had a thought about something, but I forgot. Ah, lamps, of course. They don't have any light yet. Ceiling light. I think one lamp per room has to be enough for now, and later I will replace. And in the bedroom I think they should have just a couple of, maybe one lamp will be enough, which will be standing here. Let me check if it is night time. Looks very sinister and also has to be carefully placed not to block the path. And then wall lamps, one wall lamp here to create enough light for the dining area. Join the stream, by the way. Thanks for the commentary. Can you actually see this chat? Oh, I just got 3 messages at the same time. I'm not sure, maybe it was bugged, but yeah, so probably Twitch was having some issues or something else. Yeah, welcome to the stream. You're the first person to talk to me today, but it's always a pleasure. I mean, thank you very much for coming and joining the channel. It's your first message I see, and well met. So I'm not sure how long you've been watching the stream, but I've been live for 2.5 hours already, and we have a family of psychologists. This time it's my third family in this playthrough, stream number 17, third family, and we have quite prominent psychologists here. I can introduce you to them or them to you. Currently they are flocking here. That's awesome. Thanks for the context. Yeah, so I guess you deserve more information. So this was my first lot. The biggest, the most successful one, because their fortune is 5 million simoleons. No cheat codes, just my own my own gameplay. And so this is the house that I was carefully designing, and there is a lot of, well, this I think took 13 streams or 14 streams. The biggest project was the church they have. I don't play with cheat money either. Yeah, because it kind of steals all the fun from the game. So this is my first family. The second family lives here. They're like kind of not losers, but I mean, I'm having fun with them. They have a garage, a fighting pit, kind of a trailer house, and some little camp there hidden in the bushes. And today I felt like I didn't feel like playing actually on a stream, but then I thought, I mean, I was less ready for some kind of classical fun. I wanted some chill and serene stuff, also connected to my fascination with psychology. So I thought I'm going to make a family of 8 scientists, prominent psychologists, beginning with Wilhelm Wundt, the person who basically created psychology as a science, Milton Erickson, Jean Piaget, Sigmund Freud, Carl Rogers, Rorschach, B.F. Skinner, and Carl Gustav Jung. And because we are almost bankrupt, I think I will not wait, and they will immediately go to the science facility and will join science career. Basically, all of them will go and join science career because we have to start making money. It's slightly unnerving because they will, from day one, require gardening skill, but even more than this gardening skill, they will require money to survive. So I now expect them all to pack their stuff and not pack their stuff, I mean to urgently get their careers. Yeah, they're all doing that, except for B.F. Skinner, our famous behaviorist, who is contemplating the surroundings somehow. Yeah, Skinner, can you like stop going home and instead go get a job? Thank you. We play the Sims the same way, always have giant families and don't give them any free help. Work, work, work. I mean, of course, they have to earn their living. 3, 4, 5, 6. So, where is 7, 8? 7, 8. Okay, finally. Now all of them can go home and enjoy the safety of their new house. Actually, I'm very satisfied with the new house because I didn't think it would be as neat from the beginning, because I thought it would be, you know, like kind of random and scruffy looking, badly designed. But no, I already like what we have. So I presume they will now go home. And by the way, who is our responsible cook? I need to remember. I think the one who I wanted to ask to cook was Jean Piaget. Yeah, natural cook. Jean Piaget, can you please go and serve tofu dog for everyone? Thank you. You gotta have the designated cook. Yes, I mean, like in a proper family, which I hope to make a successful one. Yes, I try to have someone who will be cooking a lot of food in large quantities and high qualities. Otherwise, they suffer with indigestion and complain. Now, Carl Rogers, please stop. Please stop. The one who will be cooking will be Jean Piaget. Where is he? Carl. Ice cream? No. Jean, please hurry up because people are already running to the fridge and trying to have something to eat. Check out new object. Yeah, of course, that's such an object to check out. Continue cooking. I want to stop everyone from reaching to the fridge. Play in the ocean. Play in the ocean. Carl Jung. Carl Jung decided not to go home but play in the ocean. What a chap. I mean, imagine you just okay, please go home. I don't want anything to happen to you. I will not survive that. He had a dream about it. Oh yes, he was such a great personality. So I cannot blame him for going to the ocean already. Yes. So actually didn't try to pronounce your name. Sorry. MK Ultra. MK Ultra. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Just wanted to make acquaintance. I'm Andy. I'm an English teacher, and you, MK Ultra, you're if you're comfortable sharing, of course, you're from where? What do you do? Jean Piaget is not enjoying the process, but that's the reality of it, unfortunately. We'll have, I think, to make 3 portions of tofu dog just to have enough for some time. Wilhelm won't, damn it, and Rorschach just became friends, I understand. Who is unsatisfied? Carl Jung is very unsatisfied. No, don't prepare any tofu dog, just go and grab a plate. Jean Piaget, although of course I would love to let you eat this wonderful tofu dog, you have to first care about your family and prepare some more dishes. Now he's glitching through the table. Very cool. Their favorite dish is tofu dog. I'm from the eastern. I don't know why I don't hear the sound of messages. I'm from the eastern U.S. and I play The Sims 3. What do you mean for money? I work for a national. Damn it. Sorry for swearing. It's just the last summer I had this revelation that it's nation but national. It's ratio but rational, and I'm still fixing this pattern of pronunciation. For national non-profit, I absolutely love non-profit organizations because they are, well, I was a volunteer in South Africa in 2019 in Cape Town. I was teaching asylum seekers, migrants. Was a teacher there in a organization called Scalabrini. Spent there 3 months. And if you have been to Cape Town, well, cool. It's an amazing city, the mother city, beautiful nature, conglomerate of nations, and yeah. I also have been running, well, okay, I should say I was running an English club for many years in my city here. free English club, which was quite populated. Well, it still exists, just without me. The pandemic changed my attitude towards offline online work, so I'm now working online only. Eastern US. What's happening? We have one celebrity already, Milton Erickson, who met Nico Bellic from the First Family, and the First Family is all high-flying celebrities, and now we will have paparazzis who will be plaguing us for some, well, actually for indefinite amounts of time. We almost got to the culinary level 1, which is amazing. Here we go. No, you don't want to eat. No, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Cook another portion, please. Thank you. Sorry, Jean. Actually, their job starts in 2 days. That means that somebody can... that we all have to make the garden. We have 25 apples. What's your status? I see. I think I need to give 4 apples to each scientist, and each scientist will plant 4 apples to boost the skill of gardening, because we have to have it at a good level. I think I did bad mathematics, because 4 by 8 is 32. I don't have enough apples, so I need to share. One apple back. Yeah, 3 apples per scientist, and 4 apples for the founding father, Wilhelm Wundt. Yeah, when they are all full of energy, we'll be doing the planting job. Jean Piaget is risking a collapse, but I think he'll be fine. So he can make the final portion of tofu dog, eat it, then go to the toilet, go to the shower, and finally go to bed. By the way, how does our bedroom look now? Oh, look at this sweet, peaceful what's happening. Carl Jung is really having hard times, it seems. Yeah, I think so. He is stuck, unfortunately, so I probably should relocate the lamp. Yeah, it's the placement of the... Yeah, he's just stuck. Can you go there? Yeah, okay, you're not badly stuck, you're just a bit stuck. Okay, I can put the bed here, and this way you'll be able to sleep in it, right? Excellent. All right. He lost some time, he almost collapsed, but now he's okay. Jean Piaget is eating his tofu. Finally. Poor soul. Was hungry for a while. Don't clean up, I'll do that for you. Go to the toilet. Go to the shower, and then go to bed. Yeah. I know, but you did well. You ensured that your companions are going to be fine. By the way, let's see the quality of food he has prepared. normal quality. Okay, at least they are not going to be doing this all the time. So let's sell vegetables. I'm not sure why I need those. Actually, I have never seen them in fridges. Probably missed that. Shower now, and after that we'll go to bed. Go to sleep, and all of them are enjoying their night's rest in actually high quality beds, which is different from family number 2, for example. I'm very satisfied with this family. Now I just have to ensure that nobody gets sunburned, nobody burns, nobody dies because of fire. Maybe I should put this fire alarm, but I had fire alarm before and they didn't help. So yeah, Jean Piaget will wake up last. Milton Erickson is waking up right now, I think, or is close to it. As soon as he does that, I'll send him to have shower. No, I'll send him to eat leftovers of tofu dog, and then we'll start planting our apple grove. Well, let's start planting. What will be the principle of positioning? Not too far away from the house, but okay, let's have 3 trees here. Who is going to wake up next? Sigmund Freud woke up. Yeah, he's going to eat leftovers, and then we'll plant apples too. 1, 2, 3. Carl Rogers, the same story, is going to prepare ice cream. I don't know why he wants ice cream while he has some more proper food. By the way, it looks like somebody cancelled his task. Milton Erickson. What's going on? Why don't you want to plant anything? Why haven't you eaten your tofu dog? I mean, why aren't they eating? What's happening here? Why? What are these idiots doing? I mean, everything was so smooth until now. BF Skinner. BF Skinner. What's going on? Take this tofu dog, please. Eat it. There is no problem. Who is that? Milton Erickson. What's wrong with you? Take this, eat it. What? You mad? What's going on? I don't understand what's their problem. Well, let's relocate. Maybe it will help. Do you have a favorite cooking meal in the game? I'm partial to eggs, Cavalian, and of course baked angel food cake. Somehow I'm very, very attracted to the lime pie. I think that's something I am quite obsessed with making in the game, and normally I produce a lot of it. Well, let's see if they will start eating now. Oh, thank you. How benevolent of you to start doing that finally, you bunch of morons. I mean, I know they are prominent scientists, but that doesn't cancel the fact that they can be a bunch of morons, which they just proved. It's just awful. I mean, everything was just exactly going right until they messed it all up. Sigmund Freud, can you please finish this tofu dog? Oh my god. Carl Rogers is eating, thankfully. He'll be the next one to continue planting apples. Yes, I love that one too. And the pumpkin, yeah, and the pumpkin pie, though my Sims always burn that. Well, probably that burning Sim has to master his cooking skills a bit, right? But yeah, they sometimes spoil very nice food, unfortunately. More apple trees now. Who is that? Milton Erickson. Can you stop talking? And you had your tofu dog. Okay, then you will probably want to plant some apples. Okay, we have another celebrity on the lot. Who else is not hungry but has apples in his inventory? You. Okay, let's plant some here. Wait, what? Sleep until fully rested? What? Sweating? Ah! Oh my god. Oh, I'm so oh. I didn't give them, of course. Damn it. I didn't. I forgot about one little thing called roof. Wow. Hey, no. When I, speaking about food, when I played the game many years ago and I was just exploring what it has, I, of course, was quite impressed by this ambrosia. And just a second, I need to fight with the roof first and win. Location out of bounds. What are you talking about? Weird. Really weird roofs. No, that of course doesn't work. Or does it? Actually, I mean, no, of course not. It's awful. It's terrible. So what do? Can make it like this and like this, and then what? And why do you have to make this awful sound? And why is it? Yeah, it looks like cowboy hat again. Charming, but unacceptable. Boring. How do I cover this one? Probably by a circular. What eaves of the roof would be outside? The bounds of the lot. I see. Yeah, now I understand the problem the game had. Can I make something more classical? Yeah, like this. This is classical enough. Although I hate this. No. Damn it. Yeah, that's why I should have put the house 2 squares away from the out of bounds place. My bad. My bad. This one covers the place properly. So we should have a little one here, a little one here. I said a little one. 3 by... Actually 2 by 2 is enough, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. And now a normal one like this. And a normal one here. Yep. Maybe not the most beautiful roof for now, but it's a roof at least. The color, what kind of color do I want? Actually, green looks interesting. I haven't had a green roof yet. Let it be this one for now. I might change it later, but for now I'm quite satisfied with this. So, let me save. MKit Ultra. I want to finish my thoughts. So, have you played The Sims 2? Because if you have, you probably remember that there was no option to turn off agent for The Sims that you had, and it was quite an obsession to not let them die. There were instruments, but there was no like full control. Oh, okay. So you basically, you are much more, not much more, you are maybe much more experienced than me, but I've never, because I've never played the first one and I've never played the fourth one, but the 2 and the 3, the third and the second, I have played for hundreds of hours, I think. Probably I reached 1000, maybe more together. Insane, extremely hard. You actually run a Sims 1 3 Discord server, very small. I see, that's lovely. I'm not very, so I use Discord for lessons sometimes, but I'm not very, how to say, systematic denizen of there. So what I want to say, after you have played The Sims 2 for hundreds of hours or at least dozens of hours, and you get this fear of death, when something prolongs the life of your Sims, you can't help but grow full of fascination towards this object, sorry. And I just spotted seeds, which I'll have to collect. So, and that's why in The Sims 3, albeit it was possible to stop aging, which I always do, of course, I still was really into things that prolonged life. So ambrosia, live fruit, things like that. And that's why when I learned that I can make ambrosia, and it's itself a very nice quest, because to make ambrosia, you have to reach level 10 of cooking. Then you have to find the recipe. Then you have to reach level 10 of fishing. And then you need to find the fish, the death fish, which only lives in the cemetery and only appears at 3 o'clock at night near the statue of the Grim Reaper. And then you have to successfully catch it. and to catch it you need to read the book how to catch it, and you need to have the proper bait, and then you have to cook this ambrosia. So it's like, wow, it was such a thing. And I yeah, it was quite a quest. This so true. My first Sims 3 women was I was obsessed with them becoming vampires to live longer. Now enjoy the natural cycle though. No more desperation. My new desperation is always making imaginary friends, real people. Took me a month to find the rainbow gem in the wild. I can give you a piece of advice, if you will. So you can see my first lot here has a strange monument. So the key to wealth in The Sims 3 is an excavator, is this drill machine, because when you have a drill machine, you drill a hole. The hole then has a high chance to get this yellow golden glow. That means there are treasures. You get inside. Actually, on my YouTube channel, there is a video. I think it was part 6 or 7. But if you're interested, you can just well, let me tell you specifically. Just a second. So you get into this hole, and then you find some artifacts there. The thing is that at some point the hole has a high chance to get bugged, and the sim will get burned, will get out of the hole immediately and get some hole with him. I mean, some treasures. You send the sim back, and he climbs or she climbs back immediately, and you send him or her back again. And so that can go for minutes, for dozens of minutes, literally. It happened this playthrough. I had the longest surviving hole in my life. I think it took me 1 hour and a half. Yeah, it was part 11 actually. Cash flows, compound growth. So it took me maybe 1 hour and a half to excavate everything this hole had, and you get gemstones, you get seeds, you get furniture, you get mysterious gnomes, everything. I had Tiberium, I had rainbow gems, I had, well, I mean, my house was full of treasures, and I mean, I have 5 million simoleons, thanks in a large part thanks to this hole exactly, but also there were other holes that I utilized in that manner. Is the drill machine standard, or does it come with an expansion? You have to get this inventing table. How do you call it? Workbench, Scraptronic workbench, and you basically become an inventor and invent until you have the drill machine, and then you start drilling. Also, drilling is a great way to get friends, because when you start drilling at night, all your neighbors from the neighborhood come to your house to complain about noise, and it's a very funny way to socialize with people. Yeah, try it. It's a great one. World Adventures only, so that's exciting. I'm not sure. Maybe it was introduced in World Adventures, but I really, I mean, it was so many years ago. Usually make my money with investments in criminal and hospital buildings. Well, oh yeah, I have 5 million simoleons, and the whole city belongs to this family. I mean, they bought all the property. I forgot to mention that actually. Yes, they literally all own the whole city already. So it's not just 5 million simoleons, it's actually more, plus investments, plus the money I had to spend to buy all that property. So yeah, invest in it. Isn't seems I love this game because it shows a lot about people, like what we want to do in real life but are too afraid or too skeptical about ourselves. I mean, cooking, gardening, adventures, investment. I want, should, okay, so I want to, I should, I hope to do all these things in my life, but here I am playing this game and doing these imaginary things within the game. Isn't that ridiculous? So yeah, it's really the best, such a crazy, warped yet insightful reflection of real life. Yes, it is. And I mean, I've been singing odes to this game, but also I've been raging a lot as well. Like 2 streams ago, I was really raging because one of my characters was doing complete bullshit. Or like, I mean, what was that episode with this freaking table? The same uh, irritating stuff. What are you doing? Formalize what? Stop formalizing. Just go and plant some apple trees, please. That will be much better than formalizing whatever things you formalized. Okay, who else has apples? Of course, Jean Piaget has apples, and Sigmund Freud's already planting. You're streaming video. No, stop streaming video. You're who? You're Rorschach. Rorschach, what can you do? I think you can go and take shower and use toilet, because later you won't have a chance. It will be busy. They will be busy. Once you have like 7 characters, you just run rage as their controller. Absolutely. Constantly disobeying you and ruin their own lives. Yeah, it's a pleasure to talk to an educated person about The Sims 3, of course, and I'm having quite a blast talking to you about all these deep line issues. And I mean, yeah, The Sims alone, I think, can provide conversations enough for a couple of years, just exchanging funny episodes. And yeah, it's just great. Usually talk to my husband and he doesn't care, please. Well, yes, it's hard to explain if you haven't embraced it yourself, the game. So how many trees we have planted already? Jean Piaget is still resting, and Carl Gustav Jung is still resting as well. But actually, when he wakes up, he, I think, should be able to plant apples, because he is in a good mood, has enough, so his bars are properly filled. And Jean Piaget, I think, will be able to do that too. Let's plant some apple trees here. Find most streamers and players. I followed you on YouTube too. Thank you very much. I find most streamers and players are not as neurotic and controlling as I am, but that's how I love to play. Well, I'm not neurotic. I'm not like sitting and playing because I'm. You know what? Have you streamed ever? Because I began. There was an interesting message you dropped previously. I need to find it because I want to check what you meant. I enjoy the natural cycle though. No more desperation. My new desperation is always making imaginary friends, real people. I'm not sure what you meant by this second sentence, but about desperation and enjoying the natural cycle. So what I want to say is it's actually very relevant to the family we have here, a family of psychologists. Imaginary friends, a feature of Sims 3 generations. Make them real Sims. What if you do with the reals? So I have all the DLCs for the Sims 3, but probably I have never tried these imaginary friends, although it sounds hell of a fun. So the idea I want to express is, in my personality, there is one deviation out of many, of course. It's that working hard, like workaholism, achieving things with a high pace of life, constant like striving to development, like reading, listening to educational stuff, or not on the educational stuff, always criticizing myself, like I can do more, I should do more, I must do more, faster, faster, faster. So this is my default. And to enjoy life, like to stop and enjoy the moment, some healthy hedonism, that doesn't happen. And it reached the point some years ago, I think it reached the point where I kind of unlearned how to experience joy in life. I mean, how to just stop and feel happy, or how to really want things properly. Like, I can give you an example. So sometimes I looked at what people bought in the shop just to understand what kind of food exists. And yeah, sometimes I just go to Instagram and scroll through the feed to see what food is out there, because I literally cannot excavate inside my head where, like, what kind of food I want, what is appetizing, what's not appetizing. So, and that's like one example, and there are many. And I have to plan my pleasures. So, and this kind of attitude to life, achievements, high pace, a lot of demands, self demands, are reflected upon gaming. So when you play games, you're constantly running like, I have to complete this quest, this mission, what else haven't I done? And you have been playing, say, for 5 hours, and then you ask yourself, well, have I felt pleasure playing for a minute at least? And more often than not, the answer was no. I was constantly trying to achieve targets, but I forgot to play. I forgot to have fun. And games are supposed to be fun because we already have life to try hard. And so I began streaming 3 years ago, almost. I think it's already 3 years ago, exactly, some kind of an anniversary these days. I began to do that partly because I wanted to slow down and kind of embrace the activity, just see it. And because I have to show that to other people who are watching, I have no chance to hurry. I mean, of course, I can hurry. I can pretend that nobody's here. I can be like, okay, what's next? I can be silent, but what kind of streaming is that? It's pathetic. It's not logical to behave like that. And so streaming actually helps me to slow down, to enjoy the gameplay process, to discuss things, to read things properly out loud. And yeah, that's a great, you know, how to put it, tranquilizing, pacifying effect of streaming. This is fascinating. I can definitely relate in some capacities, very disciplined and constantly optimizing, easily guilty about self-indulgence. Yeah, in like, self-indulgence sometimes is a very, very healthy thing to do. Super interesting. By the way, when Sims is a baby, they have 50% chance to receive special toy doll from a distant relative to cultivate a friendship. Reminds me of, no, there is a gameplay, Planescape Torment that I'm hoping to stream one day. It's my favorite RPG game. Many people love it. I have a tattoo from there, the symbol of Torment. And so there you can walk around introducing yourself as Adam or Alan. And if you have been doing this for the whole game, in the end, you meet this person because it's a magical world. And so he just materializes out of thin air and says like, well, hello, I'm that person you were introducing yourself as. And that's very fun. Sounds very relevant for your psych family's interests. No wonder you like psychology or a big self-reflector, I can see. Well, yes. I've been depressed, I've been suicidal, I've been many things, and I cannot say that I'm a very happy person per se, but I'm over I think, the darkest episodes, and now I'm hoping to utilize all that experience and self-reflection, merge it with my profession as an educator, and switch to some even more profound social roles as a psychologist, as a psychiatrist, as a coach, as a therapist in the future. Because what I have learned about myself, about the world, about other people, I think can be useful to the others as well. So that's my next life goal, to get this education. And I'm having this family here because well, these people will, I'll have to read their works, definitely. I'll have to read their works, I'll have to watch their videos. I have done that already, and I will do that again and again and again, I think. Oh, we have Pardon Me, My Lord here. Hello, hello. Long time no see. I um I wonder how much time you've spent listening. And MK Ultra subscribed at tier 1. That's quite oh, now we have two tier 1 subscribers, I guess. MK Ultra presented that, but maybe it was somebody else. Just a minute or two. No need to thank me for my critical financial support on Splendid. Yeah, I mean, it's for me it means a lot, of course, because I'm a very small streamer, and although I have been streaming for 3 years, it's like it's a minuscule amount of time, and yeah, I have yet to grow and continue. So, pardon me, my lord, I have to seek your pardon as well, because I think it was what, 2 months ago you came and said, Andy, you're back, and then I disappeared for a month or 1 month and a half again. But sorry, I had quite tough times. So yeah, I've been streaming very actively this week. You probably saw that, and I've played The Sims a lot. I've played Planet Crafter, and so I told the guys previously I want to put out some educational content. It will probably be out next week because next week I have a birthday on Saturday, and I wanted to kind of combine these two things to make the first stream. It will probably be in Russian though, because I want my students to be most targeted in that respect, and I'll be probably switching weeks, like 1 week English, 1 week Russian content in terms of education. Of course, gaming will only be in English because that's what I enjoy most. So thanks for the sub, mysterious gifter. It's gondola and bonfire. Don't worry about disappointing or something. I'm just happy when you return. Well, that's really heartwarming. So I think, well, I feel obligated to show you the second. I mean, you probably saw this family, or you look. It's lone druid wandering around, wandering around. No, wandering around. Milton Erickson, this is your agent. Okay, of course. Now agents start calling. So the second family had some nice improvements last stream. The last two streams. Let's begin with some sad news. So Geralt of Rivia died. Lord Shogorath died. Now they have two cute graves here, and I had to create a couple of new characters. Now Raiden is there from Mortal Kombat, and who else? Yeah, Lone Druid, and somebody else. I don't remember. Now they have a fighting pit with blood splashes and fire. The fighting pit is for Invoker and Anti-Mage to fight against each other, and the Spectators Lodge. And so the purpose of that is obvious. So the one fight already happened. It happened yesterday. You can find it on YouTube. And the paintings and the drilling, yeah, that was quite cool. But it was on the first lot. The first lot looks like this now. It's kind of, I'm not touching it for now. But yeah, the painting of Dolores Day was, I told my sister about it because it was quite a creepy moment. The second painting, unfortunately, is hidden in the church, but I will show it later. So the fight that took place, Invoker lost, and the prize for the loser was to eat 3 spoiled, rotten tofu dogs placed on this table, and he managed. He ate all 3 portions, vomited 2 hours later. So it was quite a show. Yeah. Inside this garage, there is a bowling place. And, the whole garage belongs to Roman Bellic. Roman Bellic is a cousin of Nico Bellic, as you remember maybe from GTA 4. And Roman Bellic called Nico Bellic, of course, to invite him to play bowling. And Nico Bellic came and they played bowling. So very, very special moments happen to this family. But today we are doing psychology. We are playing as psychologists here. We have 8 prominent scientists and their new house that I built in quite little time actually. So yeah, that's the news. In Planet Crafter we did the special event they created for their anniversary, 1 year since the game was released in early access. How are you? How have you been? It's almost April. Well, it is April in my place. It's 2 o'clock April. Somebody peed himself. I wonder who that was. Okay, it was Milton Erickson. Congratulations. I understand we don't have many showers, don't have much money to build more. Yeah, I know. We have to actually I think I should be able to construct a couple of more showers because I don't want them to pee themselves together systematically. It's just unbecoming of such prominent people. But you see, money already dwindled substantially. Let's give them some simple doors. There was this cute door I liked. Was it this one? Yeah, very simple door. Wait, I think I want it to be here. Yeah, and now no money for toilet. Basically, that's the problem. Oh wait, no, I actually can give them one toilet seat for this money, which is reassuring. Nice. When my current fam moved from a high-rise to a house in the suburbs, they had less than 500 simoleons. I was so stressed. I actually never lived in a high-rise in this game because they are so glitched thanks to those elevators. What are you doing, Carl Yun? Are you... you're already going to use the toilet. Excellent. Let's think. Maybe we can have something to sell. Maybe there is something in the inventory. No, unfortunately not. I can sell this second counter because it's not that necessary. Yeah, and this way I can have enough money for the second toilet. I would hate such prominent people to pee themselves all the time. Yeah, so let's give them more toilets. We have some stray seeds lying around. I'm gonna pick them up. It's just intriguing what we have. Our low point, we were too broke to buy a single chair for the dining room table. Actually, if I weren't streaming, I would definitely, well, I mean that second family were actually quite broke. They had to struggle until what? Until they're still struggling. I mean, they are quite wretched people still, but managed to get higher in work. Sorry, and now they earn more money, and of course they can buy things and don't have to sleep on the ground. I mean, it's fun when people sleep on the ground, and I mean, in no, don't play in the ocean. I want to say it's fun when people sleep on the ground in games. In life, it's quite, of course, a heartbreaking thing to see. I saw a lot of that in Cape Town, for example. By the way, in Kate Ultra, what was your why did you go to Cape Town? We were traveling, or it was a business trip, or what was that? reason to go to such an exotic place. Was born. Oh, wow, amazing. Wow, I miss that place. I do. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to come back there. Mm, so much to talk about. Cape Town. It was my dream to go to Africa as a volunteer, actually. I felt really empty after that. I was like, well, I've completed my life dream. What next? Shoot me a DM if you go again. I can introduce you to some of my local family members in case you get stuck and need a hand or couch surf. Well, that's very, very nice of you to offer that. I would hate to be a burden, but I think I would be excited to meet new people, of course, and yeah, I will remember about your suggestion, about your offer. Sorry, uh, but I don't think that it will happen. You know, my plans for life are quite ambitious, and at the same time, uh, how to explain that? So I thought next time I'm gonna be in Cape Town will be when I'm old and like retired, and we'll go drink there. Your great wine, actually. I love Cape Townian, South African wine. I think it's. I have now three favorite countries that produce wine. It's Chile, it's South Africa, and Georgia. But for Georgia, it's Kinsmarauli, mostly, not other wines. Chile and South African wine I trust more, and I like different types. How would you explain your ambition as a Sims lifetime goal? Oh, I'm not that. It's gonna sound strange, but I'm not that well acquainted with what goals they have actually. I've always gone for money, which doesn't correlate with my true goal in life. Money is just an instrument. So let's see. Hmm, I think one of options would be reach level 10 in a humanitarian career, like, you know, refugee camps, UN missions, Red Cross committee, such things. So top, um, reach level 10 uh, in such an organization. That's one thing. Or have three successfully running businesses, maybe, because I do want to have a business, educational business, something like an English center, an English space, an English hub with a coffee shop inside, with an English club inside, with some museum inside, kind of an art space for exhibitions, for art events. So a huge art educational cluster, and maybe kind of like psychological sessions, meetings, clubs, discussions, lectures, presentations, some sort of this stuff. A restaurant would be interesting to have because I love cooking. So yeah, when you get there, send me up as a volunteer. Well, oh, of course, of course. Hey, we have a fire. Let me remember who I made brave. Sigmund Freud. I'm sure Sigmund Freud already thinks about putting fire out. Am I right? No. Sigmund Freud is just sitting down. He's not caring about what's happening. Hey, what? My dude. My dude, Sigmund Freud. Yeah. He was definitely struggling to. The only true scientist in this crowd. I mean, can you extinguish flames? Please. Please. Start extinguishing flames. My neighbors have come. Oh, Arthas with magic. Why? Why did you? Why are you criticizing him? By the way, we have Professor Jordan Peterson who has come here, and he is somebody who would definitely be in this family if I had not created him before for the first family, because he is one of those people who I admire greatly. So let's see, who should meet? Well, actually, we all have to say hello. Can you greet him, please? I'm not sure who'll be lucky enough to make acquaintances with him, but I hope all of them will. So I just what just happened cracked me completely, because 7 prominent, famous, ambitious, brilliant scientists were just dancing in horror and stress, looking at the fire, and only Sigmund Freud was standing absolutely chill, absolutely I don't know, let me find the proper adjective, laid back, I don't know, absolutely indifferent to the pandemonium that was happening in front of him. He was just looking at his fellow colleagues with interest, with this scientific curiosity, and I mean, that was just a charming moment, and I will probably make a clip out of it. That made me really hysterical. Wow. And neighbors, even neighbors came to join the fun. Well, Arthas thankfully came with his magic and ice blast, and I'm not sure why the other scientists condemned him. Oh, you clipped it. Okay, thank you very much. That will make my work easier. I will just probably transfer the clip to my YouTube channel. By the way, MKit Ultra, what you asked me what will be my ambition as a Sims lifetime goal. What about you? Do you have such a wish that you could express using this Sims terminology, and the others on the chat? Pardon me, my lord, maybe you have some idea that you can tell us about. Let's see who can make acquaintance with Professor. Sigmund Freud is the first. I have no ambitions when a man doesn't know which shore he wants to reach. Any wind will do. What? Yes, with his eyes. Could you find a better place to do that? I mean, do you really have to do that in my dining space? Thank you for living. I appreciate. Yes, some peaceful life now. About no ambitions, really? Like, by no ambitions, you mean that um, you aren't sure what kind of life goals you want to pursue, or I mean, it's quite a question. Of course, I know a lot of people struggle with I don't know who I want to be and things like that. It's a very big one in everyone's life. Have everything I need and want. I don't have any life goals. I'm very tempted to have a conversation about it here, but it's just die with courage instead of fear. I wish we had a live discussion about that because I have so many questions now. I have everything I need and want. Well, first of all, I want to say that there is a lighthouse, and I never noticed. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. I'm going to take a screenshot. Wow, wow! I never noticed this. I have a lighthouse here. You see a piece of it, and lighthouse is well. The lighthouse is my symbol, not only on my channels but as a thing. Wow, what a scenery! Wow. Games are gorgeous sometimes. You cannot always see something like that in real life. Can I catch this light reflection? I hope I did. So, about... Yes, it is very, very gorgeous. So, about I have everything I need and want. Some, how to call them? Some psychologists, some speakers will now say, will ask you, okay, what are the limits of your I? What is you? Is it only you, like your physical body, or is it you, like your life, including your relatives, your friends, your husband, people you care for, creatures you care for? Because if you is not only you but them, then the sentence you just said is already kind of, you see, are you sure they have everything they need and want? And so it's like some extra missions already. Besides that, we have this pyramid of Maslow, and we have these basic needs, we have middle needs, and we have the self-fulfillment, discovering our potential and unleashing our potential. And in this case, I would say that a person is an unlimited miracle, and so what one can do is never going to run out, never going to deplete. And I mean, you probably do want something. I mean, I don't want to put forward some hypothesis. Of course, it's very unprofessional and it's very stupid in the first place. But it's just, I'm very curious. It's a very interesting conversation. If you want to say that you are satisfied and you are just being humble with your existence, that's quite virtuous, of course, if you mean that. I enjoy the speculation. I like this kind of Converse. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a big question. I can remember one more thing. It's not. It's quite far away from the question we are discussing here, but it's still somewhere close, or at least in the same lives in the same country or on the same continent, metaphorically speaking, of course. So we have this person, Professor Peterson, who Sigmund Freud met, for example, just some minutes ago. Professor Jordan Peterson, Canadian. I forgot the name of his hometown, so he is now a prominent YouTuber, speaker. I'm sure you have heard of him, probably in some negative context, because he had really bad reputation with LGBTQ agenda and especially pronouns. Was asked to leave Toronto University or himself resigned. But it's not why he's great. He's great because he's a very wise person, very profoundly educated, profoundly clever and intelligent. So, in one of his interviews, there is a video on YouTube called Opinions of People, Opinions of Public Speakers on UBT, no, UBI, sorry, Universal Basic Income. There is Peterson, Elon Musk there. There is, damn it, Andrew Young, a mayor, not a mayor, I think a president candidate in the US, if not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe for New York mayor, I'm not sure. Then Ben Shapiro and somebody else, I think. So they were asked whether UBI, Universal Basic Income, is a good idea. It's the concept where people are paid monthly like $2,000, and the experiment is supposed to find out what happens to people in that case. So Professor Peterson said what he said is not that important. He mentioned a story, or he mentioned his speculation. Like there is a person, a young person, who says, "My dream is to live in Hawaii and go to swim in the ocean every day and drink martini cocktails every evening. And that's my dream." And he says, well, it's utterly unimaginable because 2 weeks later, this person will live in hell. Like, it's like nobody can enjoy such an existence because it's all fun and pleasant the first days, but then it's getting like boring, monotonous, and eventually leads to ultimate, well, angst because you cannot change anything. So that's his opinion, that people don't want such absolutely indulgent existence. But I don't know, because I mean, sometimes it seems that some people will enjoy that. On the other hand, it depends on what we think of a person, of Homo sapiens, of our current evolutionary civilizational stage condition. Is a person really like that? So if a person is given everything and like all his or her needs are met properly, all his or her basic needs and like survival, existence, food, clothes, shelter, profession, income, all that stuff, will this person eventually start thinking about what else can I do? in this world or not? Will this person want to create, do art, philosophy, educate perpetually? My position is close to Professor Peterson. I think yes. I think a person is unlimited. I actually think, I always say that, to me, a human equals a question. The universe is the answer and the human is a question. That's what we are. And because of that, the want is unlimited. Like, I want is an unlimited concept, it will never end. So, but I'm sure there are people who can say that they disagree and that and they will provide justification for their opinion. I'm not sure if everyone is stimulated by change of needs, change to be, stay happy. I think some people will be happy drinking cocktails on the beach for the rest of their lives. Yeah, that's an interesting. Be right back. Well, I I wanted to say that we have been having a splendid conversation, so and at the same time it's 2:30 a.m. and I need to be dialing down now as night is here, night is come. Well, I'll probably have to wait for you to come back to properly say hello. I don't want to have an awkward, abrupt end to our conversation. So while you're coming back, I'm going to be saving the game and will take my pills. I'll be back as well. Sound. So yeah, I've neglected my family for some while, but they have been, I think, doing fine. Money hasn't appeared, of course. We don't have any money at all. Can anyone tend to the garden who is in a relatively proper mood? Maybe you can after you had some lunch. Probably will have to ask Jean Piaget to take care of the... Wait. Are these poor quality? Strange. It looks like the garden hasn't been tended, but well, apparently they did tend the garden already, some of them. Thank you very much for that. Jean Piaget, maybe you can go and use the toilet and then make some tofu dog. they broken down the shower or what? No, it's working. Yay, level 2 cooking. Let's make more. Put these one into the fridge. What are you doing? Oh, thank you very much. It's very nice of you to put them into the fridge. Social networking. What was that? Did he just put a fly there or something like that? 19 hours to their work start. Oh, they have all this rubbish from having the basics of the gardening skill. I can sell all those and actually maybe even have enough money to buy another shower, which I doubt, but let's see. It won't hurt to have another shower cabin, ideally too, especially that they will start breaking, I'm sure, very, very soon. Apples? I have more apples. What's happening? There's a glitch. I thought I have planted all the apples I possibly had, but apparently no. And how did that happen? BF Skinner, can you explain? Okay, we have 265 simoleons and the cheapest cost 400. What can I sell? Well, nothing really. I can hope that maybe I have some presents. No. Maybe somebody sent me something. No, not really. Too bad, too bad. Maybe I can sell this lamp. How much is it? 98. 98. But that's gonna be dark. But no, none of them are cowards. Maybe I can sell something else. I can sell something else, like one door, maybe. Yeah, I can sell one door. And this way I can have another shower cabin placed here. Yeah, nice. So they'll be able to wash themselves more often. Clean, simple shower. Okay, go clean. Okay, what did I miss? I sold some things to build another shower cabin because they're all dirty. Planted 3 more trees, and basically that's it. I wanted to apologize to you because I really have to be going already. It's 2:30 in the morning. I need to do some night routines before I go to bed, and tomorrow I have lessons. I have been streaming for 4 hours today, and I'm very satisfied. And I would actually say that this stream today has been one of the best streams I've ever had in my life in 3 years of streaming, because of the gameplay because of the psychologists, because of the psychology that we had together, um, because of you, and Kate Ultra, of your um, messages, chattiness, conversations, and topics we had. Your subscriptions, of course, I cannot deny that that greatly lifted my mood. Thanks for the subscription, for the present. Thanks to Pardon Me, My Lord, for coming and saying hello. It's always a pleasure to hear from you, dude. So, yeah, uh, sustaining financial assistance. Yeah, yes. So I will probably come back, maybe not tomorrow, but on Sunday definitely. And I want to say hello to those who will be watching the recording and to those who have been watching, listening silently. Yeah, with that said, I forgot if I have saved, but I'm going to do it again just in case. With that said, thank you all very much. Oh, we have a new person who I usually only tune into. What? Two people. Wow. I only tune into streams on weekdays, so hopefully I'll catch you next week. No problem. No problem. La XX and Olazi Bird Zero found a great channel right here. I'm quite what 7 people? Damn it. I'm very pleased, but I really have to be going. It's night here, but I have been streaming systematically for this week, and I promise I will be back definitely on Sunday. Maybe I will even be back tomorrow if everything is okay, if I come back home early enough. I just have a meeting with my students in the evening, so a live meeting, I mean. And yeah, do check out maybe the content on my YouTube channel. And there are 17 parts of The Sims 3 alone. I strongly recommend today's stream. It was just quite a charming experience. I just said that it has been one of the best streams in my life, in my streaming career, 3 years of which I have. Yeah, I will stop my babbling and see you all later. Thanks again.